I spent all of my Ulta Beauty points, got free gifts, got some TikTok viral things. So we're going to be doing some, like, testing out some makeup that I have received. Yeah, that's what we're doing today. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Staci. We're going to be doing kind of like TikTok viral slash new to me makeup. This is, I spent all of my Ulta points and I got some new makeup. I got some gifts with purchase, and we're going to be testing out a lot of these things that I got today. Plus we have the new Singe Beauty Agate Temptation palette, which I'm super excited about. So if you guys want to see all of the new product to me, TikTok viral product, definitely hit that subscribe button. Let's get into this video. So lately on my channel, I have been doing a lot of like TikTok viral and what is working, what isn't working, TikTok viral products, but also TikTok viral makeup routines. So today we're doing just more of a, this was like a Ulta Beauty haul and we're putting it all on my face. I'm actually missing one thing though. I was missing a lipstick. So in my last TikTok video, I did use the Maybelline. This is the Lumi Matte Foundation. I'm actually not going to be using that one today. I did just use the Milky Toner from the Ordinary. And this is actually in a foundation routine I did based off of the viral foundation routine from Shelby Ann. So I will leave that linked for you in the eye. So first I'm starting out with the Milky Toner. And then I'm going to go in with the Thirst Burst drops from E.L.F. This was also in the viral, actually a couple viral TikTok makeup videos. And this we just are going to hydrate the skin. We have the NYX Face Glue. This is supposed to be like a super grippy makeup primer, and they literally fashioned it after like Elmer's glue. That's what it looks like. So it does actually like apply like glue. So you twist it off, and I'm just gonna put some that looks like glue. Does it smell like glue? Not really. It smells like makeup-y, and it's like super like hydrating. So this is going to literally stick like glue, and it's going to adhere the makeup to my face. And honestly, right now it feels more like a moisturizing primer. It doesn't really feel like anything like super grippy. Like I have the E.L.F. Power Gripping Primer. That one's the one that I love to use because it's like super grippy. It creates like this really like it creates a really hydrated base for me to work off of. And this one, oh yeah, now I'm feeling the grippy power. Can you guys hear that? It's like boop, boop. It does have like a grippy like sensation to it. Wow. Okay, it does feel sticky. It feels like sticky. So that is the NYX face glue. This has been like completely viral. Everybody's like, I'm putting glue on my face, and it has been pretty much like the internet has like blown up with this product. And I also found one of my favorite foundations. This was actually on TikTok Shop, and it's only available on TikTok Shop, or you can get it on their website, but it is the Ordinary Serum Foundation. This is one of my favorite foundations. It's super runny, and it does come in quite a variety of shades, but this is one of their like limited edition. They brought it back for a very short time, and I actually fell in love with this foundation a couple of years ago when I found out that The Ordinary had like makeup instead of just like skincare products, and I absolutely love their foundation. The Serum Foundation is just such a hydrating, like very lightweight but very full coverage. Like look at this. Like you can see it is erasing like everything on my face, and it is just so pretty. And like the internet completely blew up when this actually came back on the market. I couldn't believe that they got rid of it because it was so loved. And since buying it from TikTok Shop, I've actually seen that The Ordinary has it on their website, but it's running out of stock. Like they are running out of this product. And I think it was like a limited time, bring it back, see how much people really wanted it. And I'm really hoping that they bring this foundation back in general, because this is like one of my favorite serum foundations. I would wear this so much in the summertime. Like, I would wear this like just everywhere. Like, this is one of my like ultimate go-to foundations because it's so skin-like, but also like so incredibly lightweight feeling that I couldn't get enough of this foundation, and I was so excited that they brought it back. But I'm hoping that they maybe hopefully keep it around so that you guys can also check it out as well. But you can see it does a pretty good job of like covering up everything, and it is just like super skin like I don't look like I have makeup on. It applies so good with a sponge. It applies amazingly with a brush. Like, it does get a little bit streakier when you use a brush. When you use a sponge, it does shear out the product even more, and it is a serum, so like it's already super thin. But like, this is just one of my favorite foundations, and I'm so glad they brought it back, even if it is for a limited time. The shade that I have is 1.1N, so it's a fair neutral shade. So it has fair undertones in it. And I am doing kind of the Shelby Ann technique where I don't put any foundation on my under eyes, and I'm just going to use my concealer to get rid of all the mom bags that I have. All these mom bags that I have I have redness around here, and I also have a lot of blue, and you can always see it like when it doesn't get covered. So we're going to try the new, this isn't new, this has been on the market for a while, but it's the L'Oreal Infallible 24-hour concealer. And we're going to see how this works. People have been saying it's a lot like Tarte Shape Tape. I don't like that concealer because it really dries out my under eyes. But if this is a little bit more like the creamy version, oh wow, that's like super full coverage. If this is more like the creamy version, then I can get on board with a concealer like this. I actually don't mind the color. It's 350. It's a little bit, it's super full coverage, like super full coverage. And it's very serum feeling, like it's super thin in consistency, which is super surprising because everybody has said that this is like a dupe for the Shape Tape one. So I'm just putting on a little bit of my CoverGirl concealer as well. These these are actually like super similar. Like they're thin. The one in Bisque seems a little bit yellow. I have let it set for a couple minutes, and I did get it a little bit lighter so that I could use it as like a brightener. We're just gonna go in and tap this in with the makeup sponge. I primarily got it for the under eyes so that I could have something that was a little bit more brightening and full coverage. I do have some serum-y type of concealers as well that I absolutely love, but I have a lot of ones that are like the same skin tone color that really like smoothed out my under eye. Okay. I am a huge fan of the new L'Oreal Infallible 32-hour Fresh Wear foundation. Like, love that foundation. I also have the powder foundation. I also have the bronzer. I tried one of the blushes and it just did not work for me. It was the shade Rosewood, and it was way too dark, and it was like super patchy on my skin. So, I mean, I would be open to trying another thing, but like, it's slightly like scented just like the foundation, which, I mean, I like that floral scent. So if you like the floral scent, then you might like this. But like, look how smooth. And it's not causing like any weird, like it just looks super smooth. All right, now we have the pink version of the L'Oreal Blurfection powder. I have the translucent version, and that was because I was not able to find the pink version in Target, and I still wanted to try the pink one because I've actually tried quite a few pink setting powders before. One of them being the LA Girl Pro setting powder in pink as well. So I wanted to kind of do a comparison for you guys so you can see what they look like, especially color-wise. So this one, the Blurfection, is definitely a lot more pink. At least it looks super pink, whereas this one is more of a salmon color. So there's definitely that. And then my Blurfection, like consistency-wise, they look pretty similar consistency-wise, but I want to see how they apply on the under eye. And then I'm probably just going to like kind of even it out. But I'm going to use my Singe Beauty Velour Puff. We're going to use the Blurfection powder first. We're gonna put this on this side. And I want to see like how this smooths the under eye, but also how it brightens the under eye. Like that is very, very brightening. Like the translucent one is actually really pretty. I do notice that it like really blurs and it does such a great job. So this one we're going to use to set in places that I have already used concealer. Yep. So this was a step in the Shelby Ann routine that I was like, I have fine lines. I have wrinkles. Like I need to be able to like set those lines and wrinkles before moving into other makeup products. So this is what I have kind of altered in that makeup routine. Oh, I just put the Blurfection on this side, but that's okay. We're just going to apply it all over the forehead. And then in some of the lines that I want like blurred. It is really blurring and really, really brightening. Like I can't believe how bright this is. It's so brightening. Okay, I'm actually gonna just flip the Velour Puff. We have a clean side. And now we're gonna go in with the LA Girl. This is the LA Girl powder. I wanted to see if these even compared to each other at all, or like, you know, how they stack up, because the Blurfection powder is only available at Target, and the LA Girl one you can actually find on like Ulta, you can find it at Walmart. It does have a better like sifter as well. And I like the way that it applies and the way that it like really comes out. It's a super finely milled powder as well. And the LA Girl one, if I remember correctly, is like $8. And the Blurfection one is like $15. What do we see as like a difference between the two? Do we see any kind of a difference? Do we see a blurring difference? Like, let me know your thoughts, and then in the comment section down below, I want to know what you guys think between the two powders. So LA Girl, L'Oreal, Blurfection is on this side. What do I notice? Can you guys see any difference between the two? I feel like this side is brighter. I think that's the big thing. But I feel like this side, especially where I have my bags and like a little bit of texture here, is a little bit more blurred. So let me know what you guys think. I'm actually going to use the remaining that's in like both of the caps. I don't like wasting products, and we're just going to kind of like blend it all together. I have the perfect brush for blending, and this is the Singe Beauty. It is the F04. And we're just going to continue setting the rest of my face like this. Actually, those stay together. That's actually kind of pretty. I'm going to go in with a little bit of cream bronzer. This is the shade Buttercream from Juvia's Place. And I have been using this so much since I did the whole Shelby Ann foundation routine. And I know it's a lot of makeup, but I've kind of like simplified it down for myself, where I do a little bit of cream, a little bit of powder. And I've always done that kind of routine where I do layer my products so that it sets down the cream products. I've always done my makeup like that, so it's nothing new to me. But I typically in my makeup routines, I do also tend to set my fine lines and my wrinkles before I go in with any other kind of product, just because I notice that I get a lot of creasing if I don't do that. So we are going in with kind of a light hand. I don't need a lot of bronzer today because I am going to be using a classic bronzer after we do the blush. Now, this blush is from Half Magic, and it is a cream blush in a pan. The shade that I have is Sexual Frustration, but it's actually like this bright pinkish color, and it's just so pretty, and it's so like airbrush because it's almost like a putty blush. Like it's just so pretty. It actually really reminds me of the Loose blushes that I used to just like be in love with, and I wish that they would come out with a bronzer in this same formula. Like I think that Half Magic could really have a hit on their hands if they had a bronzer like that, because it's almost like a putty blush. And if they had like a putty bronzer that's like a creamy powder, I would definitely buy that. I would. But look how like airbrushed it looks on the skin. Like it's just so pretty, and I just barely tap into it, and then I put it on my face and it's ready to go. It is such a beautiful blush, like so pretty. I'm going to put in a little bit of Physicians Formula. This is the OG, the original, the viral bronzer that went everywhere for a very long time. And it is the Butter Bronzer from Physicians Formula. Haven't used it in a bit, and it was sitting on my vanity, and I was like, okay, I think we can use you. It kind of like popped out at me the other day when I was looking for new makeup, and it was in my drawers, and I was like, yeah. And the smell, like it smells like summer. Like it like if you want to smell like a beach, you want to smell like summer, like this is the bronzer for you. Like it's just it's so good. Now I'm gonna just use that FO4 from Singe Beauty again, and we're going to just kind of make sure that everything is like uniform. I am going to use a little bit of highlight. This is from Electrum Cosmetics, and it is their Daydreamer highlight palette. I just use a little bit of this and like kind of floof it on the face like that. Like I just want a little bit. Like I don't need a lot right now. I don't need 2016 highlight, but I do want a little bit of like glisten and glow lit from within. And this shade right here is like the best one. It's a Dreamer. It's a multi-chrome, so it looks so pretty on the face. I'm actually going to go in with the NYX face glue. Well, guys, please don't ruin my makeup. Please don't ruin my makeup. Okay, we're going to go in with the face glue. Let that sit down. It's supposed to like stick my makeup to my face like glue. Okay, I'm going to go in with this lip liner. It's the Maybelline Lifter Liner. What shade is this? Cross the line. It's like a brown. Okay. I'm getting bold today. And then I go like mush my lips together because like I have really tiny lips, so it's hard to blend things out. And then I have this lipstick that's a viral lipstick. Everybody's like going crazy about it because Shelby Ann uses it. It's number 799 Caramel Latte from L'Oreal. And it's like a shimmery lipstick. It looks a little bit like gray. It didn't mix well. I don't like it. Like I have, honestly, I probably could have just used this molten metal one, and it's really similar to the effect that I just got, and I don't like this effect. I might actually just like wipe this off because I don't like this. I mean, let's just try the lifter gloss with it because like, why not? Still don't like it, but we'll live with it. So the lip liner and the lifter gloss were one that I got in, that's the wrong, oops. So the lifter lip liner and the lifter gloss were one that I got in like a kit on Ulta Beauty and was like, oh, that's actually a really good deal. I like the gloss. I think the gloss is pretty. I don't necessarily like the lifter lip liner. It's a little bit too dark for me. It's a little bit too like in my face, but we're going to make it work for now. I have really tiny lips, so it's hard to find something that works for me. It's okay. It's okay. Please don't come for me. Like, I know it doesn't look great. Like, I know. Don't come for me. All right, we're going to use the NYX Glue Gel. I'm actually kind of excited about this because I have wonky eyebrows, and if they don't stay in place, I look a mess. Like, I just look decrepit. Like, it doesn't look right. And I definitely am always looking for a good brow. The only one that works for me right now is the Kosas Air Brow. And I love that one, but it's expensive. It's really expensive. I got one in a BoxyCharm, and I also had a sample one. Oh, wow, this is like super stringy. Like, look at that. Okay. So let's see how this works because I do need something that is going to like really put my brows into place. So I'm actually going to comb these all forward to really like coat them with this glue stuff. And please, 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 please do not like settle into my brows looking like that. But if I can find something that really like settles my brows down and makes them look cohesive, I'm gonna actually pat this. Oh yeah. And it like doesn't let my brows move. I'm going to be the happiest person in the world. And now, the moment I have been waiting for, the moment you have probably been waiting for, We have Agate Temptation from Singe Beauty. This is the latest release from the independently owned makeup brand by Angelica Nyqvist. And this is a 16 pan eyeshadow palette that is themed after an agate. And guys, like this is so pretty. It is very earthy tones. It actually really reminds me of like citrusy, like citrus fruit, even though it's agate themed. But you guys can see like the agate on this as well. It's such a beautiful palette. I kind of did my nails today to kind of reflect like the agate feel. I was like, oh, let's kind of do something with this. I'm super excited to actually try out this palette on camera for you guys. I do have Galactic Visitor. Galactic Visitor is the first like eyeshadow palette release from Singe Beauty, and this released in November of 2024. And now we have Agate Temptation, which I'm so excited to try this one. I love all of the greens. Like I love a good green eyeshadow. Now, this is not going to be like a review. It's just going to be solely like a first impressions look at this eyeshadow palette. I will not have swatches up right now. I'm actually going to do like a completely dedicated video just to everything about the Agate Temptation from Singe Beauty. This is kind of like a first impressions of this eyeshadow palette, and you guys will get like my first hot take on this eyeshadow palette and if it's worth the price. It is $45 on the Singe Beauty website, and you do have to pay for shipping as well because they are a smaller brand. But we're gonna just dive into this. We're gonna dive in. I'm so excited to like actually take a look at this palette. I'm gonna actually go in with Metamorphic, which is like a very earthy brown. It's very warm, and I'm using this is a tapered blending brush from Mia by Mizell. And I did actually prime my lids with the Sigma Beauty eyeshadow primer in the shade Ignite. I love that eyeshadow primer. If you guys are looking for a good one, Sigma has like one of the best eyeshadow primers because it's sticky and it's tacky, but it's not like overwhelming, and it's matte, which means that I honestly feel like it would work good with people who have oily eyelids. I know a lot of my friends who are influencers and they're in the space, they use it and they do have oily skin as well. Angie also uses this eyeshadow primer. It was actually referred to me by Robert Welsh. He said that this was like a really good eyeshadow primer to get your eyeshadows to be like super pigmented. So this is really blending nicely. I mean, I expected no less from Angelica because like she is very much all about like the formula just being exquisite and blendable. Like I have all of her collaborations, her Kaleidos one, her Olden's Eye one. I have both of those collaborations, and she did such a good job with those as well, like with the color stories, and their quality from each of those was just like so on par. And I also obviously have Galactic Visitor, which like glides on like a dream. This is super pretty. It's super pigmented. It just went on so nicely. Like you could literally just pop one of these like metallics like all over the lid and be done with it. You could just do that. But I'm actually wanting to pop a little bit of this shade right here. It's called Chalcedony, something like that. But we're gonna pop this, and I have this really fluffy brush from Sigma. It's a little bit flat though too. It is the E24, and I'm just gonna put this shade like on the inner corner like this. I want to bring in those greens into this eyeshadow look, and then I think I'm going to use like a topper and kind of see how it works. But I'm also blending this into the other shade, Metamorphic, like so. Like you could go like super neutral with this, or you could go super colorful like greens. And honestly, this kind of feels like the Natasha Denona Yucca palette, which I do have that one, but it was like missing something. And I feel like this kind of just like encapsulates that whole like green brown color story a lot better. That's a really pretty like pastel shade. I'm thoroughly impressed with that. I mean, it is Angie's palette, and Angie is really good at like creating color stories. E.L.F. from Singe Beauty. This is from the expansion brush set. Brush set. And she just released that one as well. And we're gonna use a little bit of Dendric down here. I love that this is like imprinted. I'm just gonna like kind of pat this, pat, and then drag it in. This I really like that. I'm actually gonna use, I think we're gonna use this shade, Translucent. It's like this holographic multi-chrome, and I'm gonna place this right here. Oh yeah, like that is so pretty. And when it catches the outer corner, it actually looks purple. So it's doing this really beautiful shift. And then for the inner corner, I'm gonna take the shade Banded, which this is like super, super bright. And I wanna pop this on the inner corner, just like a little bit. It's so bright. I think I'm actually gonna take it down into the lower lash line like this. That is so pretty. And it's like totally making my green eyes like pop. And then I'm actually just gonna take a little bit more of the Chalcedony and just like blend these together. Do we want to take some of this like green? Is that like super bright green? I'm kind of curious. This is quartz. What do we think? It's like a little pop. Okay, so I'm gonna put quartz on in the corner, all right? And then we're going to clean off my brush with the Sigma switch, and I'm actually gonna use Translucent, which was that first shade, and we're gonna go over quartz. And this is gonna make like a very metallic. Okay, Angie, that is good. That is a good palette. I'm gonna spray my face real quick, and then we're gonna do the lashes, which is, that's the other thing I have really been anticipating for this entire video. This has been viral, and I finally found it on Ulta Beauty. It is the Bubble Colossal Mascara from Maybelline. I'm a huge Maybelline, like I love testing their mascaras, and also L'Oreal. Like they both have really great mascara formulas. This is the shade Blackest Black, and this is supposed to be like tubing, volumizing, lifting. And like the TikTok claims that I have seen, like their lashes look va va voom and curled. So I'm just going to deposit a lot of product right at the base of my lashes first, and then flick upward. And I want to see if I'm going to get like colossal lashes. They're so fluffy. They kind of look fake. I did 2 coats on this eye. We might do another one. Let's do another one. Dipping it in. I'm not getting balls on the end of my lashes yet. On camera, these look so va va boom. In person, they look so long. Okay, I am thoroughly impressed by this mascara. Wow. Okay. We're gonna see how it removes. And then I'm gonna leave you guys my final thoughts in the comment section. So definitely check it out, and you guys will see what my final thoughts are in the comment section. But so far, I'm really enjoying every single aspect of my makeup today. I think that the Blurfection is definitely lighter. As far as like how finely milled they are, they're very, very similar with the way that they're milled. I just feel like this is brighter, so it does give more of that like blurring effect. I do feel like the translucent powder gives more of a blurring effect than the pink powder does. I'm going to keep testing it and see how I like it, but I think it's like super pretty. The Agate Temptation is a chef's kiss. It is 100% a hit. I think it is absolutely stunning. I actually like how my makeup turned out today. I'm going to have to give the glue stuff, you know, around and see like how it performs, and if it, you know, really helps my makeup last throughout the day. Again, check the comments down below, and I'm going to leave you guys an update with that as well. Thank you guys so much for staying tuned to the end of this video. If you haven't already, I hope you consider hitting that subscribe button before you go and leaving me a comment down below. And I hope I get to see you in my next video. Bye!